Hey everyone, Kyle once again. Welcome back to another movie review and back to on the Land Before Time franchise. So here we go. Now moving on to part 9, Land Before Time Part 9, Journey to Big Water. Released in December 2002, direct-to-video once again. On IMDb has a 5.7 on IMDb and has on Rotten Tomatoes audience rated at 47%. So the ratings of this film matches some of the previous films, But I enjoy I enjoy the film, and like I said, I enjoy all the films, But I'll keep on saying it though. I enjoy the film, so. Now moving on, all the same cast from the previous films return, And I'm moving on to the story. The story opens up that it opens up with the Great Valley is experiencing some very hard. It's been raining. It's been pouring down rain very hard, And then when the sun comes out and the rain stopped, never mind about that. But I'm saying, Littlefoot he wanted to go out and play with his friends, since everything's all cleared up, But everyone seems to be busy with something, like Sarah, helping her dad, move this big tree, Ducky and Spike are moving into another nest, and then Petrie has a cold, and it makes Littlefoot a little bit down, singing a song about being bored, and then he talks with his grandparents, saying that he wishes that he had a brother to play with, but his grandparents said, that you're not alone, But he said he wishes that he was not, though. But they keep saying, you're only alone that you choose to be, but you're not alone, though. You have them. He has them. Then he still has his friends, though. But and as he goes to be he starts to go off and looking stuff by himself, go off by himself, and he sees a part of the valley, has been heavily flooded, due to the rain, and he goes and tells the grown-ups, and they are to stay away from this called the new water, because it's been this part here has been to the mysterious beyond where the big water is from, and they're wondering what kind of strange or dangerous creatures could be in there, So they told them to stay away, and by the time of the next day, we hears a noise, coming from over there, but he wondering what it is, though, so he goes to the new water anyway, despite what they said, and this is where he meets a very friendly swimmer by the name of Mo, and then which he's a swimmer who lives out in the big water, but the heavy rain swept him into the Great Valley, so. And it's nice that he's met another friend. He's Littlefoot calling him his mud brother, And I think it was called. Yeah, this is a pun, a parody of the term blood brother. Parody, yeah. But they start having fun, But then his friends, Littlefoot's friends, they said that they've been busy with it, they haven't been paying attention to him, So he goes to the new water. And he meets Littlefoot, tells him to meet where Mo is, but he's nowhere around because these are the thing is thought it was like he was afraid of the other land animals, you know. And they originally they thought he imagined Mo, you know, and they started singing a song about imaginary friends, you know, and then until Mo shows up and they finally meet him, you know. And as they're talking, you know, then they get attacked by this big, huge, swimming sharp tooth, you know. Which this one's like, which they would think this one, how this species is called, a pleurodon, how it's called, you know. It's a sharp tooth swimmer, you know. So that's that kind of species there was back then. But it also got swept by the heavy rain, so it's in the same place where Mo is, you know. So now they know what's in there, you know. Then all of a sudden there's this big earthquake, you know. It's it splits up the land, which cuts off the others, you know, so they can't get back to the Great Valley, you know. So they got Littlefoot decides to make their way back to the Great Valley by bleeding Mo back to the big water, you know. And due to the earthquake, the swimming shark tooth gets trapped in a small cave, you know, so that they think they're safe, you know, so they're free to help Mo out, you know. So as they start going heading down the stream, you know, Sarah's getting annoyed because, you know, that Mo all he seems to do is having fun and not having no worries, no care whatever, you know. All he just is keeping having fun, you know. And that's getting that's annoying Sarah, you know. But Mo still continues to having fun, you know. And then one of the ones as they're going along, Ducky falls into a hole, which is really another long neck's nest, you know. So they decided to stay with her for the night while, you know, their hatchlings hatch, you know. But then it cuts back to that small cave where that swimming sharp tooth was, and you see like the rocks fall a little bit, you know. But then later on it shows that it escaped, you know. You know that it escaped. So as they're going along, you know, they smell, they taste the water, and they don't like the taste because it's too salty, you know, and it tells them they're getting close to the big water, you know. But then the swimming shark tooth catches up to them, you know, and they all end up when it was raining again, so it started pouring down again. They tried to climb up the steep bank, but it was too slippery for them, you know, and they end up falling back into the water. And they the lightning strikes this log, this big tree stump, and it hits the swimming shark tooth, and they all hide inside there, you know. And the swimming shark tooth picks them up, throws them back and forth, and throws them over here, you know. But the Mo goes and distracts, you know, starts, you know, spitting at it, you know, spitting water at it, hitting with its tail, you know, mocking it, you know, and leads it away off in the distance and never be seen though again. Which they think it's got Mo, but he really he hid in that tree stump again. Which once again, why didn't I chase you? Because it smelled the ocean, so the big swimming shark tooth returned back home into the big water, you know. So knowing that they're there, you know. As they reach the shoreline, you know, they see Mo's family there, you know, and they ask him how to get to the Smoky Mountains, because that's the part of the thing that they know. They ask him for directions to get to the part of the Smoky Mountains, which they know it'll lead the way back home, you know. And but before the Mo shows Littlefoot a little bit underneath the water, showing how lovely it looks underneath there, showing all the cute little sea creatures, you know, and how nice all the aqua plants, you know. And it says it looks really nice, you know. And until he says goodbye, you know, to Mo, you know, and which Mo later appears in another episode of the TV show, you know. And then it ends with the Littlefoot in his gang return to the Great Valley, greeting their family, which they are relieved of. You know, happy to see them. You know, and then it ends with the narrator telling them there are many new adventures for them to explore. You know. So yeah, I enjoy it. I enjoyed Journey to the Big Water. Michael Trotman of Family Fun calls it, "Get ready for some fast-moving adventure and good-hearted fun, Dino style," which I'll agree to there. You know, I had fun with this sequel. I think it's real enjoyable. You know. So I went for an hour and 15 minutes, you know, but it goes by fast, you know. Goes at a good pace, like all the other sequels, you know. So yeah, I enjoyed it. And I also liked the character of Mo, you know. Shows even though when there's trouble, he still shows to have fun, you know, regardless of trouble, you know. It wasn't the sharp tooth wasn't there that much though, but well, towards the big finale, but it was a different villain cars, because since the stuff normally it's, you know, mostly different meat-eating dinosaurs like the Tyrannosaurus and other stuff like that though. So yes, of course, since Big Water has moved into the Great Valley, of course, why not add a large swimming shark tooth like the last shark tooth was in Part 5, you know, the one of the dino sharks, you know. And also, of course, they also sing the song Big Water again, like they did in Part 5, you know, so they also start singing that song again. Big, 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 big water. And then they do remember that they've been the Big Water before. That's like, we've been there once before, you know. They say that in the song, they've been there once before, so they do remember. So at least it follows up from previous sequels, you know. So yeah, so you enjoy the review of my Journey to Big Water Part 9, and which I will get to next on is we're moving on to Part 10, the Great Long Neck Migration. You know, yeah. So there's there's a few more left. You know, more than halfway through reviewing these. Not that I enjoy reviewing the Land Before Time films because I've always been a big fan over the years, you know, for the first Land Before Time film. So yeah, I enjoy. So that's my review for the Land Before Time Part 9, Journey to Big Water. I enjoyed it, and thanks for watching, and take care, and stay tuned for moving on to Part 10, the Great Long Neck Migration. So thanks for watching, take care, and we'll see you on the next movie review. Later.